Hello, what's going on? Welcome back to the Crep Conglomerate. I am your host, Jay. As always, I'm here with some of my esteemed colleagues. This man is...
Mike, aka Lucky13 Kicks on Instagram.
And this guy here, who is a new addition to our team, is...
I'm Harry. I am SneakSigH at Instagram. And yeah.
Yeah. So if you're watching at home, give him a round of applause. Welcome into the team. Yeah, man, as normal, shouts out to 24 Royale, shouts out to Pink Miracle. We have a new little sponsor of our game. Stacks London, big up them because they supply the cards that we use for Guess the Crep. As you can see, there is so yeah, big them up as well. And shout out to Decrease UK as well. Hit them up on Instagram. I'm not gonna lie, they're probably the best creasers, decreasers, whatever you want to call them. I've put in my shoes so far. Don't hurt your feet and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, right. Let's just get straight into it. What was the free creps that we had for this week? You got your phone with you there, mate?
The free creps we had was... Do you want me to go first with my one?
No, what was they? Let's say what all three of them was first, and then we can get into them, can't we?
One was the Fire Red 5.
Yeah.
The Chocolate Pharrell Williams, Human Races.
And the other one was the
Jeff
Staple Atmos New Balance.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's go with yours first then, Lucky Man. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
You know I'm a sucker for an OG Jordan.
Of course.
Obviously the 4 came out in 89.
Yeah.
Absolute icon of a silhouette, really. It first got retroed in 2005 with the lasers, and then the year after came out, 2006, was the Miles Black ones. 2012 we saw it with a Jumpman on the back, and then this year's the first year since it released with Nike Air on the back.
Okay. Can we just add though, yeah? Miles Blackman is a legend.
He is a legend.
Absolute legend.
Yeah, proper legend. Obviously it's the third out of the 4 OGs to release with Nike Air on the back.
Yeah, of course.
You had the white cements and you had the breads.
Yeah.
And now this is the Fire Reds.
The white cements are my favourite, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Bread. Mine's bread.
Breads, yeah.
Mine's bread. Yeah.
Breads for sure, yeah.
Yeah, for me it's bread. But they ain't even released yet, and I've already got 2 pairs secured. So
like that.
Doubling up.
Yeah, you know how I move.
One
so,
to rock and one to stop.
Yeah, that is it. So I'm over the moon to actually not have to stress on release day for a change.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, to have 2, to get one, I would have been happy.
That's part of the thing, though. That stress on release day, like trying to get it and all.
The
that.
excitement of it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's part of the thing.
I feel like the excitement is more nerves these days.
It is,
because the excitement used to be you knew you was going to get a pair.
Yeah, now you don't know if you're getting a
the
pair.
opportunity to get a pair, or even like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Back when the Fire Red 5s released, I only just secured 1 pair. I wanted to double up on them, but I only managed just to get 1 pair.
Yeah.
So when this was leading up to it, I was proper nervous about making sure I got 1 pair secured.
Yeah, of course.
But to get 2, no, I'm happy.
Yeah, man.
that's the thing. Even as like a GR, you know, it's hard enough even to double up these days. You know, you're talking about people make 20-30 quid off them. They'll happily try and bag 10, 15 pairs. So to double up, to get that and be able to stock one, you know, years down the line, they're going to be worth something. Do you get what I mean? It's the same with the bread. You look at the breads. The breads were £220 on release when they came out. So, well, look at the prices now. You're looking at what, £350, £400 for a pair. So,
Last Dance effect, isn't it? That's what's happened.
100%.
It's true. That documentary I think made the value of all Jordans go mental.
Well, look at the Chicago's were £800, and now you're talking for a warm pair. You're looking at 1,500 quid.
This is what I'm saying. It's mad.
Do you know how
it's nuts.
the one way that I've noticed the difference from the Last Dance is even the last shot 14s are still going for over 350 quid.
Stupid.
No one looks at that shoe and goes,
yeah, 350 quid.
That's a chance.
Think about what you can get for 350 quid.
That's the Last Dance effect, man. That's what that documentary has done.
Yeah.
To Jordans, it's just made it go mental.
Agree.
That's madness.
So yeah, there's the first pair.
All right, so should we go with? Let's throw it to the newbie,
Yeah,
man.
let's throw it.
So I've been hit up with the Chocolate Pharrells, and they're hit up with the OG Soul, which I think loads of people have been asking for a long time.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, you know, the trials, what they had for the V2 and the V3 pair, just didn't really hit off, even though the resale's not too bad, like, you know, it never really hit off. And, you know, you look at the OG pairs, the trail sole where it's got there, where it's nothing there, it's flat, is what everyone wants.
Yeah.
But the thing is now, as much as I quite like the pair, but it's just 2 or 3 years too late.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, true.
It's the hype's gone for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can see these being at like the Adidas outlet within probably 6 months. I can't see them on sale on their app or something like that. They're gonna sit. You're gonna be able to go into a shop and buy them 100%.
Was it earlier? Sorry. Was it earlier this year when the other pack released with the white, the yellow, the black?
Yes, but they still had the trail sole, and
Right.
once again, no one's interested in them. No one's interested in them.
Because last time we was up Central before lockdown hitting,
Yeah.
I went into the Foot Locker in Westfields, and they were still sitting in there.
You could go into an Adidas Adidas outlets had them for I think 120 quid. You could get them for.
Did you say Adidas? Where the hell is there Adidas?
O2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
That is new.
Sitting there for 120 quid.
Yeah.
Sitting there.
I need to go there.
That's what I'm saying. And the thing is that as much as I think if this comes out 2 or 3 years ago, you're talking serious money here. You're talking
of course.
flying off, nothing really to like stop them getting sold out.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be, you know, we're talking nearly 6 releases a week now, like including like,
It's
you know,
probably more than that.
probably more, yeah. Like bigger releases, what
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
going to be like going for.
Yeah.
You're talking like, you know, 6, 7 releases every single week, and you're talking about 180 quid this shoe is. It's a lot of money, especially when you've got Jordans what are going for. I think the Fibers were 165.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know. And as much as Boost is comfortable, people aren't really interested. I don't think as much as Nike and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
when I see on other groups, there, you know, you don't really see any kind of like human races being sold except for maybe the OGs. But even then, people kind of like the price is so expensive. And the sole actually splits because it's not a trail sole.
Yeah.
When you tread down, the actual boost splits, so they don't actually last too much longer either. So you're talking about spending like
It does that on the thingies as well.
on
the MDs as
yeah,
well.
that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
and this is exactly the same thing. And you know, you're talking so much money. Like you're talking what £600-700 for them brand new, the OG V1s, and they could break within like a year of wearing.
Mad, isn't it?
Just,
Mad.
but maybe people probably will get them, but I think they will hit outlets eventually. But
Probably. Likely, man.
but.
But
But they're pumping out more colours. I think there was a colour I think last week where there was a white pair or something like that. But they're sitting as well. But £180 too much money, so I think they'll sit. But
Probably.
I think he's come in and smashed that.
Absolutely took it.
Yeah.
Thank you, and he's done.
Thank you.
It's got to give the boy a man. Flip an heck.
We need to up our levels, Joe.
Jesus Christ, these are going to throw me right off my game. Right, so the last one is the Jeff Staple Atmos New Balance.
Mm-hmm.
Now, personally, for me, I'm not a fan. Obviously, it's a three-way collab between three big brands, but I don't like them, if I'm honest. Colorway doesn't inspire me at all.
Okay.
Don't make me want to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that it's got the pigeon and that on the back, one
Yeah.
on either foot. It's got a normal
Yeah.
pigeon and a silhouette of a pigeon. But either way, I'm still not. It's not making me want to. I'm gonna go and buy them. It's not making me want to go out there and get them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I saw trainers with what's the guy's name? That Hassan Minaj. I can't remember what he's like. A producer and an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Indian fella. He's got a trainer with Jeff Staple.
Mm-hmm.
More like a smart trainer.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer to go and buy that
Yeah.
than buy this trainer itself. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a fan of this, if I'm honest. Not one bit. It's not for me. It looks like a hiking shoe.
Yeah, I think
And I don't hike.
I think I think right now, like along with the War and Lotus stuff, I think it's the worst time to be a Jeff Staple
Agreed.
collab
Probably.
because no one wants to be involved with that. The way the whole War and Lotus thing went down, no one wants to go near the Staple pigeon. Like that has been, bearing in mind how like iconic it is and what it means to people, for him to stick that on the War and Lotus shoe.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking about a move to dunks now. You know, we're talking about a community that is so close knit and so, you know, right now that community is not liking like the community what are coming into what people are having right now, and they're not interested and they're not liking that. You know, it's impossible to get a dunk or whatever and stuff like that. So for him then to stick it on a
New
fake.
Balance.
No, it's not even that. No, I'm talking about the what. This is the what.
Sorry.
Yeah,
My bad, sorry.
the Warren Lotus, to have that version of it. I
Yeah.
think anything now that has the pigeon on it,
It's gonna be
people like.
it's tainted, isn't it? Really, it's tainted.
And I think for me, it's a big turn off right now, and it's hard to rebuild that kind of trust with sneakerheads as well. If you're,
cool. Once you break that, it's hard.
Yeah,
100%. True.
I wonder if Nike are ever going to approach Jeff Staple again after what's happened with Warren Lotus. I wonder if that ship sailed now.
Would they? Do you? I don't think they
well,
would.
the only thing I would say is that they've done the dunk thing on the sneakers app with him in there. But this could, I reckon, this was filmed probably about 6 months ago, way before the whole.
I was just gonna say that was that pre-recorded from before sort of thing.
But like I say, I think people are really looking at anything to do with him right now. Like especially, I say on the groups and stuff, like people are not happy with him at all. And I think anything, calling it a very much an attention-seeking move. So now, even though this New Balance might not be that kind of way, it will be seen like that. So
of course. All right, well, that's word on the feet for this week. Before we bounce off of word on the feet and get to guess your crep, what out of these three would you try to cop? We know what you've got.
yeah, but
Lucky.
it's.
I can't stand him sometimes. I really can't stand him sometimes.
I've been copping.
Is there any that you would cop?
It's got to be his, 100%. I think you're looking at,
I would agree if I'm honest.
money the money for material, how iconic it is. I think it has compared to these two. I think it's for a week. This week, I think it's a pretty easy choice.
I think if the human races was a different colour, I may have copped them.
Yeah,
with that brand.
I think I would buy Pharrell Williams, but just in general, I think chocolate. What really throwing on? What are you going to throw that on with? Do you know what I mean?
It's just a hard one, isn't it? It looks like I'm walking around with a dairy milk on my. You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense, man.
Yeah, I reckon easy choice for the.
So it's an easy choice. It's all a cop on the fire red fours.
Fours.
You confused me, bro.
I've bought so many fire reds lately. I don't even know what I've got on my ankle anymore.
So yeah, it's a cop on that and a drop on the rest.
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool with me, boy.
Agree.
Say no more. That's word on the feet for this week. Yeah. So, shall we get to the game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah? Alright. So, big up Stacks London, as they've supplied us with the cards. We have a little competition running until the 6th of December. Get yourself involved on our Instagram.
Yeah, make sure you
win yourself
have a
some
look.
Pink Miracle and a pack of these cards, because from the card here it says there's a little game that you can play with other people and whatnot. I ain't figured it out yet, but yeah. I figured it out over Christmas. Me and my daughter might play it. I'm gonna go.
While you're shuffling them cards, can I actually enter that competition?
No, you can't.
Oh, really?
Why?
Because me and you saying that about playing that game with your daughter. My kids would love this game. So why don't you tell me where I can buy a pack of these cards?
From Stacks London.
From Stacks London.
Stacks London.
On their Instagram page.
On their Instagram page.
Okay. Plug. I'll go on their Instagram page.
Shameless plugs. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to rock with, oh man, all the ones I'm looking at are ones I've seen before. What is this? Oh.
So was it just me versus Harry today?
It's you versus Harry. He is.
Cool.
Here we go.
Until we upgrade and get a bigger set, it's just us three for the minute.
How many lives we got?
2.
2 lives.
Right. So I'm gonna keep the what do you call it? It's very vague.
Okay.
Just to try and make it hard.
Bruv, you've been vague since day dot.
I know. I do try to be as vague as possible, just so I can try and make it a little bit harder.
Or you throw us on their wobblies.
Well, I try. Some say my technique is very good. Right. So, this trainer was released in 1969.
Okay.
The training on this card is white, red, and blue. The logo is red, and it's got a blue trim on the midsole, and the rest of the trainer is white. This trainer, I think, is one of them trainers that you might see, them old school football hooligans.
I think I know what it is.
You might see one of them wearing this trainer.
I think I know what it is. I reckon.
Go on.
I reckon it's the Cortez.
No.
No.
Nah.
You like how I lead him in, innit?
Okay.
He likes how I had it then. To make him think it's that one.
So it's a white pair.
Yep.
White pair.
What colour was the midsole?
White and blue.
It's an Adidas.
It's got a sole similar to the Cortez, but no, it's not an Adidas.
It's not an Adidas.
It's
In
not an
69.
Adidas. Yeah, man, it's not an Adidas.
I've got one more, but I've only got one more life left.
Gotta save it, baby.
So I'm just let.
From them clues, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If it was me, I would not get it. It is quite a hard one.
1969.
69 it was made in. It was released, sorry.
Can I ask a question without it taking a life?
Let me give you another clue.
Go on.
On this trainer, it's got a slight like rubbery bit across the toe here.
Oh.
Let's see if they get this, people.
Jesus, this is hard.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
1969. 1969. I've got a brand in mind.
Yeah.
I think they were before that.
Yeah.
I think the brand I'm thinking of was before that, and I've already shouted it out once before when you said 1960 something. Football hooligan.
Oh yeah, you might see a hooligan.
So I thought the Cortez.
Well, not
I
even a
thought that was
hooligan.
I thought that was the good
see
clue
like
for
a
it.
football. Yeah, a hooligan maybe. Yeah, possibly. I'm gonna stick with that one. You might see one of them wearing this trainer on a slide, or people of that era.
That era.
It's of the era of the trim trams and that for Adidas. It's from that sort of time.
What the hell is a trim tram?
I think that's what it's called. Don't hold me to that shit. Don't hold me to that. I think that's what.
You're just trying to throw me off even more now.
No,
Right,
I'm not, I'm being
1969.
serious,
It's
bro.
a white trainer.
Yeah,
The sign is a what?
red.
The sign is red.
Yeah. On this particular one, you can always tap out.
Ah, come
The
on.
first one. Oh.
Go on.
Is it a Reebok Classic?
No, it's not.
Ah.
That's not bad. That's not a bad shout though.
When you said the same sole as a Cortez.
Oh, Cortez. That is similar as well. Yeah.
What? A Reebok Classic sole is nowhere near a Cortez.
Isn't it?
Think about it.
I've never worn either, so I can't really.
What? You've never wore a Classic.
No,
You've
Reebok
never
Classic.
wore a Cortez.
no. My sister did, and I've had workouts.
What the?
I know.
What?
Sheltered life and all that, mate. So it lets me out, innit?
Said a sheltered life, you know.
The only thing maybe a waffle racer.
No, because Nike weren't around in the
Yeah.
60s. 69. It can't be a Nike. Can I help him?
No.
Oh,
Well, yeah, if you want.
right. It ain't Nike. It ain't
That isn't
Adidas.
going to get it, though, if I'm honest with you.
I've got one other brand which
Go
I
on.
went away from, but I think it's too late.
Go on.
I think I've got the same one.
Is it a Pro Ked?
No. What
So-
have you got?
Converse.
Nowhere near.
Puma.
No.
Jesus, Jay, what have you picked
What
this
is,
week?
what is this
Do we
shoe?
tap out?
No, we can't tap out. No, we're all out of live, so what happens now? This hasn't happened before.
Well, I think we'll have to put the clues up on Instagram and see if anyone gets it.
I think that's a good shout.
That's a good shout.
The
Yeah?
suspense is...
But can I see the card? Because it's
No,
going
I
to bug
can't.
me.
No. Do you want me to show you?
I-
I can't. I'll have to show you once we finish recording.
Well, just flash me the card, right? Just
No,
flash
no,
us
I'll
the
do
card.
it. I'll show you after. All right, cool. Well,
That's
I've
never
got
happened
these-
before.
I've got these lot befuddled with this trend.
That's never happened before. I don't know how to
I
take
love
this.
this. I love it. I love it.
69.
Anyway, that is word on the feet, and that is Guess Your Crep for this week. We will be back after this short break. Show Your Creps and the Crep Conglomerate is sponsored by Pink Miracle. To get yourself some money off your order of Pink Miracle on the Pink Miracle website or Amazon, use our discount code SHOWCREP. And we are back.
The voice is back, Jay.
I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to get them better every time. I've been taking lessons off my daughter, big her
Let's
up.
face it.
Shouts out to Marley.
It couldn't get
I've been
worse.
trying. It could. It can only go uphill from here because they're pants to begin with. So it can only get better. Well, welcome back to the Crep Conglomerate after the break. Yeah. Right. Let's ask what's been going on, lads. What have we been up to, man?
Not much, man.
We don't seem to have a bit of a chat.
No, we don't really. Not much. Just been copying ridiculous. Oh, I got a notification today that my IDs. I done a custom ID pair of Air Forces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
Cool. I didn't even think you could custom Air Forces.
yeah. So I done a custom pair of Forces with my kids' initials on the back.
Oh, nice.
So instead of saying Nike Air, it says Nike Alfie,
I like
Alfie
that.
Roy Young, and on the other one it says BEY, which is Bella Eden Young. So they've literally just been finished, so they're coming out in the post.
BEY.
Yeah, it says Nike BEY, so Bella Eden Young.
So B.
What
B
colour
enough.
you gone?
Right. So one of my grails is the Atmos Elephant Air Max 1s.
Yeah.
And the colourway I've gone on these is very similar to them. So it's an Air Force One. So
I
think
I've seen something similar. I think
a few people have done them, but for me it was like, this is my grail and these are my children. Let's mix them together somehow. And I've made this amazing, just me in a shoe, really. So yeah.
Have you got a picture of him?
I have. But
We'll
can I
have to
get?
get his eyes
yeah.
to bang that up.
I'll
right here.
Yeah, we'll get them up. But yeah, they've just been finished, so they've been shipped.
Oh, that's cold. Nice.
Cop 2 pairs of fire reds, like we said.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of you.
Oh, I've got the Spartan greens.
We've had enough of you.
So that's 4
You
pairs
talk
in a
all the
week.
time. Let's go to the newbie. Let's go to Mr. Sneaker Seeker. H. What you been up to, bruv? What you been on?
Oh, well, I think for me, I'm furloughed, so at the moment just living the absolute life of getting full pay and
living the dream.
yeah, just been copping where I can. I've got the Platinum Dunks.
Nice.
I think they're a really underrated pair at the moment. I think they came off like a old school like Air Force One vibe. I think across them they look really really nice on. But I haven't actually been copying too much. It's actually like I've missed out on a couple pairs. I went for the Paranoise, absolute myth. You know, when you're talking about a white Air Force, which don't get me wrong, it looks cool when it cracks and stuff like that. I'm not paying 350, 400 quid. It's just not happening. And yeah, like it's just been really hard to cop stuff as of late. Like trying to think of the stuff I missed out. We've had the Sal 5s, missed them. Yeah, it's just been. I've been looking at other pairs. I've been looking at trying to get the some of the 2017 Air Max 1s, like the anniversary packs.
Yeah.
My auntie's quite big into them, and she purchased, I think, I want to say 7 or 8 of the all Air Max 1s. So she got the Dover Street pairs. She's now got the full set of them now, and then she ended up getting the Aquas, the OG, like the Reds, the Obsidians, and something else. And this is all brand new, all in like a size 6.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Was she the one that got you into
She would.
kicks?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, I think the main thing was, you know, when I'm younger, I didn't have the money to be spending tons and tons of money. I think I think a lot of people with trainers, you don't have that. You don't have that thing. 100%. And you know, I'd see her wear like, you know, mainly it was 90s and Air Max 1s. So, and this is back in the day. We're talking 2000, 2005. So I would have been like, I want to say 3 or 8.
2005 was a great year, man.
And this is what I'm saying. It's like, you know, top sneakers and stuff like that. So to see her and then,
Bro, what's your face about, bro?
he's
Man
thinking what's
said,
happening.
man said back in the day, 2005.
Who said that? Oh, him.
Bro, do you know how old that just made me feel?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to do this.
Oh my god. See, but
We're in a different bracket
he's
here.
killed me. Oh, he's killed me, man. He's killed me.
Back in the day, 2005.
Back in my day.
Jesus Christ, I was 20.
Back in my day was 1995.
I wasn't even born.
How old was I in 2005?
2005, I was 18.
No, I was just
17.
born.
Jesus, man. How come that up?
I was 23.
Wait, how old I was born in 88, 98.
23.
Yeah, I was like 17, 18.
Yeah, man, I was 23, man.
Back in the day.
I know, innit? That's absolutely killed me, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, we've got to bring new perspective on here. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, man, these young whippersnappers, you know what I mean?
But
Threw me right off course there. Sorry, mate. I'll let you get back to what you're saying now.
But yeah, just she was the one that got me into it. I think for me, actually, I remember the So I want to say 2012, when the Black Karachi came out, all Black Karachi, and I think that was my first taste of never having a shoe for resale. So, you know, I remember all my mates going on about these Black Karachis, and they were like 90 quid. And I was thinking, oh, geez, that's a lot of money. So I remember asking mum and dad, can we do this? Can we do that? And I remember I was going into JD and then them being like, no, we haven't got them. You have to buy them elsewhere. And I'm like, where else can we get them? And they were like, no, you can't buy them in the shop. You got to go out, like, online. And I was like, and that is the first time that I was introduced to resale and stuff like that. You know, you got pairs going for like a Black Karachi was going for like 150 quid. And
when they re-released, they went mental.
Mental, yeah.
Well, they was this, and if you got one of them,
Brother, I ran
Jesus
in when they all came out. I ran in and bought 3 pairs.
That's what I mean, and it's mad what can change in what.
Do you know the maddest thing? I remember when they first came out in '92. That was a long time ago.
I was only 4, so I don't remember that first release.
And
what? God, that making
Yeah.
me feel what?
No, when they first re-released, I remember seeing them. They were coming, and I was like, I need these. So I bought an all-white pair.
And everyone had them on, especially at my age. Like, everyone, I remember there was like these aqua blue ones. I remember seeing them at this skate park, and I was thinking, I want them, I need them. And, you know, bearing in mind what I'm 12, 13, like, not even working at a cafe yet, like, on like, and, you know, you're looking at it and thinking, I need that, I want that. And I think that's where all the passion comes from. I think that's the difference between nowadays sneakerheads and, you know, I know that, you know, it's only 8 years ago, but I think a lot of people get it into, you hear a shoe goes for 130 and then they go to 200 and like, oh, that it's like that appreciation thing of, it goes with anything like baseball cards, football cards,
It's true.
you know, people get them, hold them, and it's exactly the same. Like it's the same thing. So, but yeah, the resale and stuff like that. That's what my first taste of it. And well, look at it now. It's pretty much everywhere. And through the whole pandemic, this has been the main thing for it. People have been selling shoes, even if it's 20, 30 quid. It's a lot for people.
Yeah, of course,
so,
man. Of course.
Yeah.
So a few pairs, that 20, 30 quid adds up, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Do you know how you can tell how things have changed so much in the last however many years? I did not pay resale for a shoe until 2018. I didn't have to.
Yeah?
If you was on point back in the day, on point back in the day, you had a pair secured. The first time I ever paid resale was on the True Blue Freeze.
Yeah.
It was the first time I missed, and it was the first time I had to pay resale.
That's crazy.
Well,
And
I think
then-
that is a lot more people kind of sussed out.
I just think the culture's gone from strength to strength,
It's gone
more
crazy,
mainstream.
hasn't it? Yeah.
and I think you see a lot of people in the culture these days who wasn't there. But, you know, I'm not talking about youngsters. I'm talking about people our age.
Do you know what I think the big thing is for me was a big change is that you see, I remember being in secondary school and wanting Giuseppe's and, Louboutins and all that. And that was the big thing. That's what everyone wanted. And now, completely changed. Everyone wants a pair of Jordan 1s.
I think
Everyone wants a pair of Yeezys.
you look back in the day, a lot of celebrities wouldn't wear
No.
what we would consider a streetwear.
These ones.
Yeah.
These,
They would be wearing high end.
nowhere near.
They'd be wearing
It's true.
Gucci's, Chanel's,
Gucci, yeah.
Versace's,
It was
and
it
whatever
was
else.
like the rare celebrities, like not even celebrities. It was the people like So Solid and them sort of people that people classed as celebrities that you would see wearing them sort of trainers, and they was the only ones.
Yeah.
Whereas the other celebrities like the Richard Blackwoods or the Tamsin Althwaites and them sort of people, you wouldn't see them wearing them sort of trainers.
Yeah.
No.
Where it's now completely
Whereas
flipped on
now
its head.
it's just gone nuts and it's gone the other way round.
Well, you look at some of the collections. Who was it the other day? Little Yachty. Like he's been building up his the 85. Like we're talking nearly 55 grand for 3 or 4 pairs, and they're bad, absolutely bad. Like you can get them restored and stuff like that, but you know these influencers going towards these. You know, okay, yeah, they get their big chains or whatever, and they get, you know, the Versace's, the whatever. But now it's like the hunt again,
People are
like
plugging for shoes.
is what people go for. It's what people want.
Just touching on Yachty, he hasn't even just collected the 4 main from 85. So he's got the Bread, he's got the Royal, he's got the Chicago, and he's got the Shadows. But this guy's also got the metallic pack.
Yeah, bro.
He's also got the metallic ones.
He is serious with it.
and
when it comes to
one
collection, he's serious.
Yeah.
With it.
He got a hoodie from Ish, didn't he? A baked one.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
Searching everywhere.
And this is the thing, like in a day where you've got StockX, where you can now, if you've got a lot of money, you can go on StockX and you can buy anything.
It's true.
You can buy pretty much anything without really any hesitation. I think as much as StockX is a good thing, I feel it's taken a lot of the hunt out of the game, because if you've got the money,
Yeah, it has, man. It has.
you know, you look 3 or 4 years ago, if you wanted a shoe that badly, you would, I think that was more
it's taken a lot out of the game for people of your age group. Whereas people of our age, we'll still use them old school connects that we've got from
big time.
to get a crep or whatever.
Yeah, because everyone has, because that's the thing. You're either in it or you're not. It's that simple. And you got to think now. Like I said, like the culture's changed so much. Is that when people do have these connects, what are you in it for? Are you in it for taking 5 pairs and setting it on, or are you going to put them straight onto feet?
Yeah.
That's the difference. Because I don't blame these connects who staying with their like the older clientele and what they have and stuff like that, because what's the point of giving up something that you love? And that's the thing, like if you look at the older sneakerheads, like I think there's a lot more passion behind it 100% than what that is now. I think a lot of people see a pair and then potentially if it's worth a bit more money, they're drawn to it a lot more.
Agree.
I think there's only like a rare few that you would see that old school passion in.
Yeah,
the people like the yachties.
Yeah, 100%.
Offset.
Yeah.
I just see.
And don't get me wrong,
today he's got something like 3,200 pairs or something.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, pretty much got
he's
like.
Bought pairs off of. He's bought, I think, about 20 pairs. He bought off of Mayer or something like that. It's crazy, man.
He picked up the Georgetown 4s, man.
Yeah, what were they?
He even bought a pair of
10 off of those 16.
He bought a pair of
Might
Mayers
be more than.
Air Forces with his picture on it as well.
Yeah, and
I bought a few.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And they're like you're talking 10 grand plus or something.
There's a few of them that still have that passion.
Yeah,
which is good because it carries on. It just keeps the game going.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
I think for me, being in the position I'm in, being in this for a long time now, I hate going to StockX. But I know for me to buy the pack that I want to buy, which is my Grail pack, I've got no choice but to go to StockX because you don't see them anymore.
Yeah,
it's true.
And that was what was fun, wasn't it? But you could go out for the hunt. You would go on all these like groups and stuff like that, and you would go, right, who's got this, who's got that, and it would be like half a size too small, and you'd be like, no, so close, but it's there, and it almost drives you to go get them. But now, it's just so easy. Like you can go on buy a pair of mags just like that.
See, this is the thing. This is where you're taking from what you're saying. And what you're saying, Jay, as well, is that I could go on StockX and buy my Grails, and you think I would be buzzing about that, right?
It takes it out of it.
It's a click of a button.
It's took away that chase.
But when I bought my Strange Loves, I enjoyed driving to Reading, seeing them in hand, picking them up in person.
Yeah. That's it.
Paying for
the chase of it is gone with stock.
It has. I completely agree.
It's sucked the chase out of the game.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
So it's I'm kind of in that weird place of I'm really, really potentially happy because I'm hoping it's going to happen soon of getting my Grails, but
that's it. And then that's the thing. Like even though I think it happens with a lot of people, they get the Grails and they are like, oh right, that's it. The thing is, even like, but then you remember the chase and you remember how long it goes and stuff like that. But now that's gone, it's kind of like it just takes it out of it. You hold them and you're like, oh, brilliant. You know when you get that feeling when you hold a shoe and you're like, wow, like this is amazing. You know, like as much as you'll get that shortly. But then if you've went months and months and months trying to find this shoe, you find one at the perfect price, the perfect condition, the boxes with it, everything. You're like, yes, I've got this. I've got that. That's done. And now it's like, StockX, you wait for your tracking number and that's it, isn't it? Like you hope it turns up at your door and then that's it. It's like
I think StockX is innovative because obviously they've taken everything online. They're not dealing with cash. As a business, when you bank, you get charged on banking cash. All theirs is chip and pin. You know what I mean? Contactless and all that kind of.
But then it's going to go in another direction at some point. Like that thing what I posted on our page. This app Resold is called the app. They're doing a thing where they're giving people their version of Bitcoin. so that you can then go on their app and you can use that Bitcoin to buy trainers off of their app.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you expand. Oh, yeah.
And they're doing another thing where every month, that Bitcoin that you get, you can use it, but you got to send that to another wallet, to someone else's wallet.
Okay.
And if you're one of the first 10 people, you can pick a trainer off of their page that you can take, sort of thing.
So it's that idea of
they give you an amount of the Bitcoin to send. You send it. Once you send it,
so that straight away gives an incentive of let me put it into my wallet, see what, and then once you move it, it's in your wallet, and it's very hard, like, especially with like Bitcoin and stuff like that. It's very difficult to do and stuff like that.
With the Bitcoin as well, if you hold on to it for long enough and keep that, you never know. Their actual currency could become a thing.
Go up.
It could go up in rate, in price. You know what I mean? So
it's mental, isn't it?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Also, StockX takes away that fear of someone nicking your trainers off you.
Fakes.
Well.
Like,
that's true. That's very true.
Verified.
So there's two thingies in it to both of it, really.
Yeah. There's a good and a bad thing to it.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Unless you know the person you're buying from, or they've got some sort of legit check done, it is hard.
Well, yeah, and especially with, you look at Nike, the past year, how bad their QC's been. Jeez.
Like,
some of the fakes look better than the actual real.
No, but that was the argument.
Let's not even get into that, because we'll be here all day. All right, well, I would like to say, Harry, welcome to the team.
Welcome, mate. Welcome.
It's a very, very...
it's a strong start.
It's a strong addition, and it's a strong start from the boy.
Yeah.
You can only expect more from him.
Yeah.
You can only expect more.
See, what you should have done is you should have followed your route of singing. Obviously, your singing was terrible, and it can only go up.
No, I'm not much worse.
It can only get better. But where H is coming at such a strong level,
so strong.
I should have been back of the sofa murmuring.
But let's just not forget how terrible Jay's singing is.
Yeah.
Let's just remember.
Well, thank you for that, mate. Thank you.
You gonna sing the outro?
No, I'm not. I'm not. But this has been the Crep Conglomerate. Put your foot in that crep and hit the step. And we'll be back soon. Peace.